Hey everyone, welcome back to Aligned Souls Tarot. I'm Lindsey, and today we are going to be doing your 3 to 5 day reading. Nothing specific, just whatever comes out. It could be about career, finances, relationships, family, anything that Spirit and the universe wants you to know. Today we have a new deck that we are using. It's the Moonology Manifestation card, so a little bit different than the typical Moonology cards that you'd see on other channels. But they do give you some guidance, and we will be using those later in the reading. If you guys want to know what decks I am using, it is in the description box, so make sure you check that out if you are interested. There's also a link for donating tarot cards if you are so inclined to do so. That is also in the description box. So, Sagittarius, here we go. A couple of things, since this is a general read, don't try to make everything fit. What resonates will resonate, what won't. And if nothing resonates at all, then just come back in a week or two and it might make more sense then. But most of the time when you're meant to see this video is when it will pop out at you in your YouTube feed. So hopefully it has found you at the right time. Again, you can check your other placements as well. So not just your sun sign, but your moon, Venus, and rising signs as well, because there might be messages for you in different regards through those signs as well, and those placements in your natal chart. Okay, and hello to all my cross watchers who are watching because you are dealing with somebody who is a Sagittarius. I was about to say Capricorn, so you guys could have Capricorn in your chart somewhere. All right, one more, and then we'll get started. I think that that's everything that I need to tell you. I can't really think of anything else, but basically check the description box. There's a lot of information in there. Extended reads. I'm not doing extended reads today. If I feel inclined later in the reading, because your storyline is going so well and your video is kind of going too long or something, then I might do an extended read, but I'm not planning on it. I'll put it that way. But all of that is in the description box as well. Okay, guys, when I was starting this reading, and even you just saw it just now, like, for some reason I have been straightening everything out. Like, it's been like an OCD sort of thing, and which is highly unusual. I mean, I do straighten things out, but like to this extent, it's kind of excessive. So you could be dealing with somebody who has to have everything in their place, or you yourself could be having tendencies to have everything in its place or have stuff go in order. Straightening things out could be something that's happening in your life right now. You could be spring cleaning. You could be organizing your house. They could be organizing their house if it has to deal with somebody else. Just those types of things. Just keep those in mind, okay? Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. The next 3 to 5 days, whatever comes through, and we will go from there. I did see the Lovers card come up while I was shuffling, so this could be a love read for some of you. That kind of has been coming through in the other reads as well. I haven't intended it to be about relationships, but the last 3 readings that I have done have been concerning relationships. Let's get a few more cards. Okay, guys. All right, bottom bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups in upright. I don't know why I was going to say reverse, because that's totally upright. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys. I feel like you have, okay, how do I put this? I feel like you guys have walked away from something and have been trying to move towards something better, but previous, I don't want to say relationships because it doesn't necessarily have to be relationships. I'm picking that up for some of you, but not for all of you. It could be a job opportunity that also is coming in. But you've walked away from something in your life, and there's this sort of like confusion around it. Like if it was the right choice. I feel like you're trying to not think about it. You're trying to not reminisce about it. You're trying to heal your heartbreak from it, or you're trying to detach from it. And you're trying to be in your power. Okay, you're trying to resolve issues. You're trying to move forward. Again, that focusing on, it keeps popping in my head, that focusing on house and home and trying to clean things up, trying to organize things. Maybe you're doing schedules. Maybe you're doing chores. Maybe you are literally cleaning your house. For some reason, I just got pressure washing the outside of your house. It could be because that's what they're doing outside right now in my apartment. But just something where you're like taking your energy and you're focusing on other things other than like job, career, relationships. You are, because I feel like when you go about trying to figure out if you made the right decision or not, or if you're going in the right direction, I feel like you start second guessing that. You start like thinking of like what could have been or what should have been, or did I do the right thing, or what's going to come next, and you just start this worrying sort of process around that. But based off of these cards, even though you have all of that going on, they're kind of telling me kind of throw caution to the wind as far as that goes. Trust in the universe to move yourself forward and know that you are on the right path, because you will gain clarity in the long run. So it might not make sense to you now why the situation transpired the way that it did. But they're saying not to worry about it, because you followed your heart, right? And at the end of the day, as long as you continue to follow your heart and not your ego, then your intuition will guide you to the places that you belong, or the places that you are meant to go. So kind of that, like I said, throwing caution to the wind sort of thing. Try not to overthink it. You're doing the right thing, I guess, is basically what they're saying. And clarity will come in time. Okay. I'm also getting that for some of you, if this is relationship based, that it might have hurt for you to walk away from somebody, but they're telling me to tell you to know that love is coming in. There is a better opportunity that will come along. Can't necessarily give you a time frame for that. I mean, the reading itself is within the next 3 to 5 days. But I'm not seeing something like, I'm not seeing incoming communication. I'm not seeing, well, with that, what I have on the board, I'll put it that way. With what I have on the board right now, I don't see incoming communication. So I don't feel like this new love opportunity will come in the next 3 to 5 days, but it does exist. It does exist. Financial opportunities too. At the top of this Page of Cups card, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. There is a pig that is flying. So financially, I'm getting like your piggy bank, right? And it's kind of saying, okay, and you also have the wheel underneath here. So with divine timing, guys, if it is career or financial, I do feel like you will be prosperous in something that you are more passionate about, okay, with both of these cards here. Definitely a follow your heart and your intuition sort of feel with those. So now we're going to get some clarity on all of these cards, starting with the Empress. Like I said, she's kind of representing the fact that you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on growth, you're not focusing on what has happened. There's a situation that has happened, like I said, that you've walked away from, and you're trying to really not put your energy towards everything that happened with that. Queen of Pentacles is kind of the same energy. And then you got the Empress here in reverse. Okay, so these cards right here that are coming out right now, they are definitely indicating relationship-based sort of things. However, I guess I could see too with the Pentacles here, you do have a lot of Pentacles here, so it could be financial, it could be career-based. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, so I'm going to keep all of these right here as they are under this Empress card here. Okay, so we'll read this as they landed because I just feel inclined to do so with that. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands in the upright. So let's go with the relationship line, and then I will go with the career and finance line for what I'm getting. So relationship-wise, because you're in this energy of confidence, of nurturing, of caring, and I said, you know, if this is a relationship you walked away from and there is opportunity coming in, this is just more clarification that there is, within divine timing, somebody else coming in. There is somebody who is willing to share their journey with you. However, there's a warning here with this Four of Pentacles about you being so much in this energy here, in this confidence and like self-focused and cleansing of your house and home, that you actually become blocked to this. So that is just a warning. It's not happened yet. I really don't feel like you're in this energy right now, but it is kind of like a warning. Like I said, like, you know, don't get so involved that you close yourself off. Next, you have the Three of Pentacles here, which is about building a strong foundation. So if we just focus on how this storyline progresses, it's like you'll have somebody come in that will be very stable for you. And together, you guys will, like, they're going to view you as somebody, like, it's very stable. It's very stable. There is a money mindset. They keep telling me to tell you there's a money mindset. But it's just a very foundational connection between you and this person. It's steady. It's strong. It's not chaotic. I kind of feel like with this situation up here, it might have tended towards that. It might have tended towards be confusion and chaos and things. And with this, it's very calm, stable, long term. It might go slow because you have the Knight of Pentacles here, so it might be slow to get off the ground, but it's definitely something that is going to last at least longer than this previous situation did, but definitely a long-term sort of commitment. Again, there's another warning here of reminiscing on this past choice here that you made, and if you reminisce on this, then you will fall out of this Empress sort of energy. And if that does occur, then this forward offer will end up stopping and not moving, and you will miss out on this opportunity. Okay. With that being said, continue to have balance in your life. So just because right now you're focusing on house and home, don't forget to focus on getting out there and meeting new people, or trying to find a new job if this is a job sort of situation. Don't stay stuck on keeping yourself inward in this hermit mode. Make sure you do come out of that, so that new opportunities do have a chance to pass you by. Okay, they're also saying, like, don't be cold and cut off, and there's definitely going to be times when you're going to want to turn back towards the past. And again, like, I feel like this was deep enough, relationship-wise, whatever happened here, this was deep enough that it's going to take you a while to actually overcome and forget about it. So I feel like at times, even though this other person might come in and you might be in a relationship with this person, at times this past event or this past person will come up in your head. You might have signs or something that show up that remind you of this person. So you're going to have a tendency to look back and reminisce on it. And that could lead you down a very, they're saying, like, strenuous or stressful sort of path where you become conflicted again, and you're going to go through that same cycle again on if you made the right decision or not. And again, that ends up with you falling out of the Empress energy, which will make this second relationship fall out again. Okay, because then you're going to start questioning their actions, because your actions or your thoughts are, not necessarily your actions, but your thoughts are of the past. So then you might start questioning their past. You might start questioning, if they are talking to other people in their past and that kind of thing. If they're trying to manipulate, like, it's a downward spiral is basically the point that's trying to be made here. Is like, if you stay balanced, if you stay in this Empress energy, but not, like, you have to find the balance point. You can't be in it too much, and you can't be in it not enough. Okay, there's definitely a need for trusting in this. There's definitely a need to not be avoidant. Okay, I feel like this is, like, super specific, so this storyline may not resonate with a lot of you, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm gonna pack these guys up real quick. We'll kind of go from there. Like I said, you do have the Knight of Wands on the bottom, so you have 2 knights here, and then you have 2 pages in the first line. So I definitely feel like, as far as relationships go, that you do have something coming in. And I just remembered I didn't do the financial situation thing. So let's pull these cards back, these guys out again. Okay, so financially, if this is a job that you left, you will have the opportunity to do something career-based that is more on what you are passionate about. And because you are passionate about this situation or this job opportunity, it's going to create a more solid, stable income for you and a better foundation for you moving forward. And you'll definitely be proud of the income that you're making with this new opportunity. Like I said, because it is a passion project, it is something that you put your full heart into. But like I said, like with the love reading, just make sure that you don't get so involved in what this is that you lose yourself in it. So don't get so involved in working all the time. Make sure you do take the time out to have, self-care and socialize. Okay, you don't want to get stuck in, like, let's say in your house, right? But you don't want to get stuck so much in work that you lose yourself in it, okay? Because if that happens, the universe will divinely step in and make you slow down. And when that happens, there might be a chance where you lose this opportunity. Okay, and so there is a warning, just like there was with the love part, of not getting so wrapped up in this new opportunity that you lose yourself in some way, shape, or form. Continue to stay social, continue to stay out in the open, even though this comes in. As far as a job goes, they're saying to be, stern and set boundaries. Okay, there might be people that might try to not necessarily manipulate you, but would try to get away with things when it comes to this job. Like, they might try to cut corners, or they might try to have you drop your price, or they might have you not try to do all the things. Like, they're going to try to compromise in such a way that it is detrimental to your goals, to the business, to your income. There's something that's going to cut the bottom line from whatever compromises that they are trying to make. Some compromises are okay, and you'll know through your intuition which ones you're like, okay, that's fine, we can do that. But just be wary that there might be a couple that are like, are massively, you'll know, like, they're going to be so much of a compromise that you're going to feel uncomfortable with it. And when those come across, make sure you set boundaries and standards that say no. Okay? By saying no, you are allowing other opportunities that are better and more aligned with this passion and with these goals that you have to come through. Just remain balanced and fair when it comes to this job opportunity in your career. They're telling me don't spend too much, even though your money's going to be very lucrative. Try not to spend so much. Don't be gluttonous or greedy with it, were the two words that came in, which are weird. And prideful. Prideful just came in too. They're saying make sure you share in your opportunity. Don't be defensive. Don't be defensive in what? Don't be defensive in what you're doing. Okay, so they're saying that somebody will probably come in and tell you that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. When they do, just tell them I appreciate your opinion, I appreciate your feedback, but it's not disregard. It's not necessarily decline either. I'm trying to get the word out that they are trying to tell me to say. It's not politely decline your offer, because it's not an offer. It's I appreciate your feedback. Wow. Okay. It's gone. It's leaving. I don't know. Just don't be defensive about it. Don't come at them angrily that they said that. Just be like, I respect your opinion. Thank you for your feedback, but, I feel differently about the situation. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that covers all of that, and that covers that now. So, okay. So financially and relationship, like I said, we're getting kind of two storylines here. How much time? Okay. We're going to go on to this third deck. If there's anything else in the next 3 to 5 days, any actions, any clarifications, anything else that you need to know about regarding the situation, financially or relationship-wise, for the next 3 to 5 days. Any actions you need to take are welcome. Okay. Ooh. Like I said, guys, if you want to know what decks I'm using, all of that is in the description box below. There's definitely a need to not overthink any of this, past, present, or future. You definitely have a lot of, actually these ones aren't blue, those are purple. So these are the Chakra Wisdom Tarot decks. So the colors represent each one of your chakras. So you have your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your sacral chakra. Bottom of the deck, you have the Princess of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles. It is in the reverse. So you have 3 heart chakra cards out. Can you guys see all of those? I have to move them up some. All right, better. It looks like it might be better. Not sure why they're crooked, because they don't look crooked, but okay. So with this line of cards, guys, again, you got the 4 of Pentacles here. I put it back in the deck, but it came out surrounding that. So try not to be defensive when it comes to these things. Try not to have your wall up. Try not to have your guard up. When you open your heart is when opportunities come in of any sort. The Emperor here matches the Empress. So if this is something that is relationship based, then this is your divine counterpart that is trying to come in, which is why this is going to be so stable and a lot different than what has happened previously. If this is about finances and career, you're going to have a boss that is going to sort of be like your mentor. I feel like you're going to look up to them. Could be male or female, doesn't necessarily have to be male because the card is. But you're definitely learning how to transition in from your feminine energy to your masculine energy, and how to balance that act between the two energies within yourself. But I definitely feel like if this is a job or career or finances, you're definitely going to have a mentor of some sort that's going to put you in the right positions at the right time. Page of Wands in reverse. You had the Page of Wands up here, but then you have the Knight of Wands here. So let's see. With this being under the Page of Swords in reverse as well, just doesn't seem like it fits. Okay, try not to lessen your passion about this. Try not to get in your own head, okay? Try not to, they're saying be more logical and egotistical. So try not, because you are going to be moving into these higher level of vibrations, whether it's in a relationship or in your career, because you're going to be moving up, don't let the reason why you did this passion here, do not let this disintegrate. Do not let this be put on the back burner. Always put that passion for this at the forefront. Okay. Try not to overthink it. You will probably have a tendency to overthink the things that are happening, but continue to follow your intuition. You have both of these cards here, the Hierophant and the Emperor, that show the girl in the background, and then the masculine in the front. Again, doesn't have to be male or female. We're talking about energies. So your intuition will let you know how to balance those two areas out. There's probably going to be a temptation to stay in that masculine energy because it's easier to get work done. It's easier to be more logical in situations. And like I said, there's pretty much a warning across the board that says to make sure you're balanced. Continue to remain balanced between energies. Okay. Because again, you don't want to fall out. You have the Queen of Wands here. You don't want to fall out of that confidence. You don't want to fall out of this feminine energy that you're in. There's power within the feminine energy that a lot of us don't know how to exploit. And through this mentorship and through your intuition, you will be uncovering how to remain in this feminine energy in times of needing to be powerful, okay? But at the same time, there are going to be opportunities where you need to go into your masculine energy. And I hope that makes sense. Again, this reading seems really specific to only a small group of people. So hopefully it makes sense to those of you who do watch this. There's definitely incoming communication in some regard. Like I said, there's passion here, there's communication here, there's finances here. Not really a whole lot of emotions here. There's not that many cups on the board. I think this is your only cup card. So this is a lot of communication. This is a lot of logic. This is a lot of that masculine energy, okay? You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Oh man, I forgot. A Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah, it's leaving my head. So Taurus or Capricorn. Aries, you could be dealing with an Aries. I think I mentioned that already. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Could be dealing with the Pisces. If this, like I said, is relationship based. And that could be in any one of their placements as well. So just take that as that resonates. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get some of these, and then we'll get some Moonology cards real quickly. And then we will close the read with the Moonology cards. More. Oops, I didn't mean to throw that like that. If you guys are new to the channel, I will throw the cards so that they spin, so that it lands in the position that I'm meant to read it in. Sorry about that, I just had to go grab it. So I'll go like this, and sometimes, okay. And then the way that it lands, I just flip it over. So we have Imagine in the reverse, which is a protection message. We have Unfinished Symphony in the reverse, which is also a protection message. And then we have Chaos and Conflict in the upright. Okay. Based off of what I see from these right now, there's a lack of manifestation to bring towards to you what you feel you are worthy of, but I will be reading from the book for all three of these just so you get the actual true message. There's something that is coming to a completion, could be what we talked about originally, and then there's chaos and conflict because you are coming into your own power and you are shedding the persona that has been around for a while now, right? You're changing. You're growing. All right, so imagine is number 20, which reduces to the number 2, about decisions. Okay, it says turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power, oh sorry, I was reading that wrong. That's in the upright. The power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusion. So in the reverse, the protection message for you guys is illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear, then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. See what I'm saying? This is what I was talking about, whether there's this sense of like rethinking what has happened. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. Okay, guys, so again, kind of picking up on that storyline initially where we were talking about how there's something new coming in. But if you guys continue to like reprocess this and continue to dwell on this, you will actually end up like scaring this opportunity away. All right, so clear your head, clear your space, think positive thoughts, and being able to move forward. The next is Unfinished Symphony. That's a number 10, obviously reduces to 1. And that too is in the reverse, which is also a protection message, which says, when unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. So kind of again touching base on recreating that past and overthinking and wondering if it was the right decision. So they're telling you, do not overthink things. Don't get distracted. Like I said, don't dwell in these energies of confidence and nurturing and caring. Like find the balance between your masculine and your feminine energy so that you can move forward for the highest alignment for yourself. Okay, so don't get distracted. Lastly, we have number 33, Chaos and Conflict, which reduces to the number 6. This is in the upright. So I will read the essential meanings, which say disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. So right now things may seem like really crazy and hectic, which is probably why I kept picking up on the fact that you're just focusing on home and family instead of relationships and jobs and that kind of thing, because it is chaotic right now. But know that through this chaos, there will be better opportunities coming. So the oracle message says, opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of the situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Which, like I said, I think you guys are doing, but there's more here to this story than just you being avoidant of what has happened and what is to come. Definitely the part about reinventing yourself and knowing that the storm will pass and something new is on its way, okay? This is a time for you to change and reinvent yourself. Remove yourself from this. And like I said, this opportunity will come in, especially if you do like the other two cards said, where you are, you're clearing your head and you are changing your mindset to more positivity of things, okay, and not overthinking things. Yep. Bottom of the deck, we have a fork in the road, which is number 13, reduces to 4. So this is just about making decisions, right? So you have the opportunity to change what's needed in your life to make your life different than what it was before. All right, I'm going to get one or two of these. We're already at like 40 minutes with this read. It has been a very long read, which is why I haven't done the extended reads for these, because I am thoroughly going through these. Like I said, we'll get just a couple of these cards. These cards do not get read in the reverse, so no worries about if they come up backwards or not. Oops. I definitely feel like that's what I was getting. Oh, what was that? Yeah, okay. So both those cards want to come through. Let's see if there's one more. Okay, no. All right. Yeah, I mean, bottom of the deck here, you have focus on the positive, which is something that we've already discussed. I'm not going to read that one from the book. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. You have last quarter in Aries about working through your feelings. And then you have leave the past behind, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Both are things that we have discussed in this reading today. I will read them from the book just so you know exactly what it says. Again, these are manifestation cards, so they're kind of different from the other Moonology decks that you see on other channels. Okay, someone has had their feelings hurt, which we saw up here. Maybe it's you. Deal with this upset, especially, but not only if it's on the home front. Whatever is going on right now will go better if you take steps to make sure that no one is feeling like they've been emotionally run over. If you feel like your feelings have been trampled on, it's time to work through them and clear them. Then you can move towards your goals. It's hard to manifest when hurt feelings are in the way, which could be another reason why this imagination card came up in the reverse, is because you're still having these hurt feelings from having to make that decision, or that decision happening to you, however that plays out for you, however that resonates. And that's blocking your manifestation towards the opportunity that is coming in. Relationships, especially with family and or the people you live with, are extra charged now. If someone is riding roughshod over your feelings, don't sulk. When someone upsets you, it's easy to wear your hurt like a badge of honor, but that merely perpetuates the situation. They give a couple of crystals that you can use: bloodstone, red tiger's eye, chrysanthemum, flame agate. You can meditate with these. Manifestation affirmation says, I now choose to release all my hurt, and so it is. Okay. Then you have last quarter moon in Capricorn. So last quarter moons in general deal with the release of things as we move towards the new moon. Okay. And new moons are about beginning. So you have to release the old in order to start anew. Another thing that's been mentioned in this reading. Okay, leave the past behind. Something is standing between what you want and how you can get it. That's okay. Now you know it's there. You can do something about it. You just need to be strategic. It's wonderful to go for things with a childlike, carefree attitude, but drawing this card suggests that you need a proper plan as well. Leave the past behind. You may need to move through and clear criticism someone has made of you, which has somehow burned itself into your brain. You have work to do. Again, I feel like you keep going back and replaying this, and this is exactly what this card is saying. The moon has a bright, shining energy, but a reserved pressure is piling on. The great thing about knowing what stands between you and your goal is that you can do something about it. There are more crystals here that they mentioned: red jasper, gold tiger's eye, the last one said red, rose quartz, pyrite. Your affirmation says the only way out is through. And yep, okay, that's it for those. So definitely, like I said, you know, not reminiscing on what has happened and moving through that will help you with the new opportunities that are coming through. And like I said, whether it's finances, career, or relationship, it is something that is positive, sturdy, long-term, something that you're passionate about. Okay, Sagittarius, so I hope that this reading resonated. Like I said, it's super specific. I feel like it'll only resonate with a few of you. Please like, share the video. I am going to start doing giveaways when we get to 100 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, then you might not know that. So please like it, share it, friends and family, any videos, not just specifically this one. And if you aren't new to the channel and you've heard that before, please like and share this video as well. And I will see you guys here next time. Thank you, Sagittarius.